It was a quiet morning at Hadford. Not a train was moving, nor people were stirring, as it was about 9 o'clock in the morning, so everyone was asleep. Then, out of nowhere, there arose such a clatter as a train with a tank came thundering down the line. For today was V-Day -1, the day before V-Day, when celebrations would occur, a military festival for all to enjoy. As the Sherman came round and round the track, he came to a halt just by the stream, for that was where the tank was going to stay, because today was a festival for all to enjoy. As the tank was offloaded, the train started to leave, left the tank behind to collect in 2 days. Then they came round, past the Sherman one last time, before leaving, then heading back to his hidey hole. Then came a Tomahawk, a beautiful plane that had been recently finished and coming in to land. It landed behind the tracks. It stayed behind Joe's Burgers, parked up, nice and neat. As he parked, the horses watched from the back. They were wondering, what's going on, and what's all the fuss today? Then came another train, but this time, nothing unusual. It was just the DMU, passing by at its usual time. It came into town and dropped its passengers. But first, it'd go round the town, just to let everyone know that if they needed the train, they'd have to go round. Then he came in and parked up at the station after he passed the car. Then he came and parked up for the first time, but not the first time of me saying. And there he was, unloading his passengers, most of them really excited war vets, and of course the usual festival. Then it sped off, left towards its next donation at Hadford. And then came another clatter, but this time more smooth. It was a diesel, no 4.0, but this time with a duck. As the duck came round the track, it decided, well, the driver did anyway, he decided he would stop here and unload his cargo, and the duck would drive through the pond and park up just off the parking lot, because it decided that was the appropriate place. So the train sped off, heading back towards its home, or sheds. So then came another, this time longer, with 2 tanks, a most unusual mix, a T-34 and a Churchill Mark 7. As he passed by the garage and the Sherman, it decided, I think this would be a good place to drop the cargo. So it came round one more time, preparing to drop a Churchill. As it came to a stop, the workman ran over, looking for the Churchill. The Churchill stopped and traversed its turret towards the building. And the train drove off, thinking, where should I drop this T-34? As it dropped the T-34, which sadly was missed, our drone came in and watched the T-34 drive into its position at the side of the road. It then lowered its turret and its weapon and aimed towards the burgers. Then the train drove off and left, as all the others had. This was the most usual drive, but it only happened once a year on VE Day.